everybody, and hello to all my unicorn family. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed here lately, and thank you for all the views and likes and everything and the support. I really do appreciate it. And today is going to be another episode of Uncensored, aka Things I Don't Talk About. And today I'm going to talk about the time that I was, or it would be the second time that I was on the verge of being homeless. So I'm going to talk about the second time. I was 17 at the time, and I'm going to give y'all a little bit of backstory real quick, and maybe y'all can kind of follow me where I'm going. But I was born in Alabama, so I have a little bit of family here. My dad's here in Alabama, but I was raised in Panama City, and my mom lived in Panama City at the time. Well, like I said, I grew up in Panama City, and I had met this guy, and me and him started dating and things like that. Well, he moved up to Fort Wayne, Indiana with his family. And so a little bit, we were together for about a year and a half or something like that at the time. It might, I don't know, give or take. But anyway, he had moved up to Fort Wayne, Indiana with his family. Well, I had some things happen at home and where I couldn't go back to my house, and that'll be another episode. But I ended up moving to Fort Wayne to be with the boyfriend that I had at the time. And I was thinking, I could start fresh, everything would be good and all that. Well, it didn't turn out that way. But I ended up leaving him and getting out of the situation that I was in and moving in with this girl and this guy, which the guy was the brother of the boyfriend that I had, and the girl was this girl that I actually went to school with for a little bit in Panama City. Her name was Kim. So Kim and the brother were dating, and they were together, and they had a little baby and everything. Well, whenever I had left my ex, I had moved in with them for a little bit. And, well, they had decided to move back to Panama City. Well, like I said, I was 17 at the time, so I wasn't of legal age to sign any leases or documents or anything like that. Well, whenever they moved, it kind of left me, like, stranded, I guess you could say. So, I would say probably within a week's time, they had moved out, and I was there, and I went to the landlord and everything, was talking with them, and I was like, can y'all please just let me stay there until I turn 18, and then I could sign the lease, or, anything. Like, I was trying to, figure out any kind of way that, I could have a roof over my head. And I was working, and I could have, easily paid the rent and everything. I made pretty good money, but they wouldn't allow it because I guess it would be against the law, and since I was only 17, and so I couldn't sign the lease, and I think I was only like a month or so shy of being 18, so it wasn't that far off. But so they gave me like maybe a couple of days, like 3 days or something like that, to stay there and figure out what to do and get out. So alright, so now I'm going to go to the girl that pretty much saved me. Or, not pretty much, but she did. She saved me. I had met her one time before, maybe like a couple months before the incident, or everything that was going on. And, see, in Fort Wayne, you got buses, or you can walk, and things like that. Or they got like sidewalks and stuff like that, where you can walk, so you don't really need a car. But, me and her, I guess we were walking one day, and we just, I don't know, somehow got to talking or something, and so we had met briefly before, and her name was Brandy. So, me and Brandy had met briefly before, randomly just walking down the street, and, well, on my last day of being able to stay in the apartment, I was outside. I'm pretty sure I probably already had all my stuff packed and everything, and, I guess I was just outside, and I don't know what I was doing, probably just out there. But, she just happened to be walking by the apartment. And she had stopped, and she was like, hey, how you doing? and me and her got talking again, and I guess she noticed, like, maybe the boxes or something. I forget exactly how the conversation had started off, but she remembered me, and I remembered her, and we just got talking, and I was telling her, it's my last day I can be here, and I was telling her the story about how they moved out, and yada, 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 and, well, she was like, I'm walking home from work. She was like, I'll go home and talk to my mom and see if you can come stay with us. So I was like, okay, cool, that would be cool. So, I don't know if I had walked with her then, or if she had came back and got me, or I don't remember exactly how that went down. But anyway, I ended up going over to her house and meeting her mom and the rest of the family and everything. Well, her mom actually let me move in with them. Now, I've never met her mom before. Like I said, I've only met Brandy, like, briefly one time, and it was just, like, just walking down the street, hey, how you doing, whatever. So, they had took me in. And they were so great to me and amazing, and I was just so stunned that, someone that they didn't know, they would just take in, and just, like, they pretty much accepted me like I was family. So, it was pretty amazing to be able to experience that. But they had took me in, and like I said, I was working and everything, so, I asked them how much, they would want me to pay them for rent or whatever, I don't remember how much I paid, but I did insist that I pay something for staying there. And like I said, they had took me in, and they treated me like I was, like, part of the family. We all sat down and ate dinner together. We did pretty much everything together like a family would do. And me and Brandy had shared a room. Well, Brandy shared her room with me, and let me sleep in there, and then, the brother had his own room, and then obviously the mom and stepdad had their own room. But I also want to throw in, hi yellow guy, that's my cat. But I also want to throw in this one story too. When I was living with them, it was coming up to be, it was my 18th birthday, and Ms. Hauser had asked me what I wanted for my birthday dinner, and I told her, I hadn't had homemade lasagna in forever, and I wanted some seafood. I wanted, like, some fried fish or something. Well, she ended up, I would say, go all out. She went all out for my birthday, and she ended up cooking lasagna, like fried fish, and all kinds of stuff, and I had never had that before, so it was pretty cool. And I might get a little bit emotional, so excuse me. But yeah, they took me in, and it was like, I don't know, I don't know how to describe the feeling of, for the first time in your life, having someone that just don't even know you take you in like that and accept you as family, and treat you like you're one of them, and it was, I never knew what that feeling was, and it was just amazing. And like I said, if it wasn't just for that, her just walking by that day, I would have probably never knew, so, but, it's pretty awesome how things can work out sometimes, you think you're in the darkest hole, and something so wonderful can happen. And that was something that's always been in my heart, and has always, I've never forgot about them. I did, however, end up moving back to Alabama. I moved back down here to be closer to my mom, and I haven't gotten to see him since, but I have tried many times to make it back up there to see him, and that part hasn't worked out, but, excuse me, but, I do miss them dearly, and, they mean the world to me, and I could never thank them enough for what they did to me, and especially for the birthday party and everything they did for me. And I love y'all, and I still thank y'all to this day, and I hope everyone has a great day today. Sorry for the little bit of tears. I don't usually cry, but like I said, it's kind of a touchy story for me, so, but, I just want to tell y'all thank y'all, and I still thank y'all to this day, and just want to say thank you, Miss Hauser, and thank you, Jeremy, and thank you, Brandy, and thank you, Stepdad, and I love y'all.